Oh, I could really want to turn. Today we are reviewing Dad's model.
My model. My model. Why? Why?
And
Oh, the grill of my model. My model. Why? Why?
actually, guys, this is the Deluxe class barricade. We're shooting up Frenzy.
Leo's right. Although, guys, maybe someday I will do a Saline Mustang and paint it, guys, just like Barricade. I wouldn't hold your breath, guys, to be honest with you, but you never know. I might do that someday. This is, yeah, so this is...
I transformed Frenzy.
Okay, this is Barricade from the first movie with, as you can see, guys, Pop-Out Frenzy. He does have some of the automorphing stuff, too, that we'll get into a little bit later. For now, let's just take a look at Frenzy real quick. There he is, guys. You can see it's a very, very, very quick transformation. He basically just... Whoa. This guy's ugly. So one of the things about that, the Bay movies, was that we had ugly guys like this. So drop his head, fold him over, and then this fits as part of the grill, guys, as you can see here.
But the last night one does not look anywhere near to this one's
His
face.
legs are welded together, yeah. So throw him back in. Let's take a look here, guys. We'll just compare them real quick in vehicle mode for you guys. Okay, guys, so here it is. From the front, so you can see the two different styles, the Saline Mustang. This one looks like almost a slightly older version. Guys, I think the Last Night kind of wins this. I really like the front of this one. You can see, however, that the first Transformers car is quite a bit bigger. They're about the same width. It's longer anyway. So from the side...
and guys,
I think the one that looks more like a police car actually is the black one. This, so the one from the Last Night, guys, does have somewhat of a dark blue aspect to it, as opposed to a black. And then from the back, I actually prefer the one from the Last Night as well. You can see they're both Salines. Sort of a fastback on this one, not really so much on this one. The numbering is on the roof on that one, not so much the other one. This one actually looks like a police car, though, guys. This one, I don't think anyone would see a Decepticon symbol and go, "Oh, look, a police car." Like, I just don't think that's in the cars, guys. So, which one do you like better?
I actually like the one that doesn't look. I like this.
Yeah, I think they're both really good. I agree with Leo. Actually, I think they're about equal. You guys can see that the rims are slightly different on this.
I like the rims from the Last Night better.
I think they're both good, actually. I think they're both good.
the rims from the Last Night better.
Yeah, they're really good. So one cool thing about this is you can keep him in his chest. Well, it becomes his chest, actually, but you can keep him in there for the transformation. You don't actually need to take that guy out of there. And of course, the 643 is on this one as well. So
Okay, guys, so we're gonna transform this one starting by Frenzy. Okay, you have this weird looking. The police car outside of that actually looks really weird without Frenzy in there.
yeah, there's a noticeable hole in the grill if you don't have Frenzy.
First, you want to fold out the legs, pull out these arms, and then you want to take the head and flip it up.
All right, here he is, guys. Mr. Ugly Robot, whose legs are stuck together. Whee!
That hurt! Ah!
Sorry.
And so on, so forth.
But you can leave him in, guys, like I was saying.
First,
you can actually leave him in for the transformation.
And pull out this whole arm. And then you might just like pull this whole piece. Right here, what you would want to do this. Has a double hinge here. And then you want to put it right here. Split the legs. Fold out the feet. And pull back this one. And then pull that one there. And then we're going to take that, these two parts, away from here, that part. You actually want to leave it, and here is Barricade.
Okay, guys. So while Leo is whipping the other guy into robot mood, I thought we could just take a look at this Barricade. Now, personally, I prefer the head sculpt, and I'll show you that here in a minute, of the Last Night Barricade better. This one I think is good, not great. It does light up though, guys. You can shine a light and make his eyes glow. This is sort of his hand here, guys. It's sort of stuck in here with the hinge. You can see it as well over here. I don't dig this, guys. I don't think this is a cool thing. I'm not with this stuff here. And you can see if you extend his arm out all the way, it gets pretty intense. This one actually doesn't do that. So this, guys, is a unit that we got from a collectible shop, and you can see it's a touch well worn, but this basically makes the body panel over there. And I didn't mean to start transforming it back into vehicle mode here. Okay, so
hey.
Anyway, down here we've got his foot's got some pretty, you guys can hear him, some nice stiff ratchet joints here. You can see, guys, he can definitely be a pretty imposing figure. When his arm is extended out all the way, you can sort of do the grabbing scene. Leo actually has done that where he grabs for what's his name?
Sam.
Yeah, Sam Witwicky, our screaming guy. All right, guys. Anyway, so this side isn't extending here, and this side does. But you can see this is the automorph technology that springs out to try to grab him. But you can do it separately independently of that also by just doing that.
Here's the remodel of Barricade. And why did he take his arm off?
And you can also pop it. Look at this ball joint, guys. This is intense. You can also pop it off the ball joint, so that's fun. Get back on there. Okay, guys. So let's have him with one arm just kind of flopping around there. And the other, so here's the Last Night. This is the newest incarnation. And let's stand them side by side.
Actually, I want to stand up on Last Night Barricade to talk about the differences for Last Night Barricade.
Okay, guys. So there you can see them standing side by side, and we'll get close-ups of the different head sculpts and stuff like that. But Leo wants to talk about the differences a little bit. So go for it, dude.
Okay, so the Last Night one has brace knuckles and the face sculpts. The face sculpts are a lot gooder, because the Last Night one is a lot gooder. It has like 4 eyes on them.
Yeah,
4 eyes on the Last Night one, and the other one it has 2 eyes. This frenzy activator. That plays a big part of these 2 toys. It's that this one.
Actually, let's put frenzy back in them.
Yeah, actually, this one has the pop-up frenzy. Well, this one is just a molded plastic engine. One that kind of has like a bearish effect with the claws and whatnot. So, also weaponry. The Last Night, this dude has a stun gun and a pistol and a barrel roller. On this one, no weapons at all. You see Barricade in the first movie.
He might have come with some weapons, actually. I think we just didn't have them from the shop.
The light bars. They're actually kind of similar, but look at this one. This one's more of a realish effect of the crowbar. This one's more of a effect of it. Which one would you buy?
That's, guys, so here it is. We're doing close-ups now, so that is the question, right? Is the Barricade naturally from Transformers the First is taller because it's a taller figure, but so they've remolded the head, guys, and let's take a look at this. You can see the difference in the head sculpt right there very clearly, and that's not a contest to me. The one on the right he looks way better with mask. I mean, he looks a lot more imposing and threatening and stuff, and you can see the detail is just, look at this. The detail is substantially better on the Last Night figure. I kind of wish it was black instead of dark blue, but like I can forgive that. He has actual arms. As far as a robot figure, the one from the Last Night, I mean, look at this, the white kneecaps. The one from the Last Night, guys, is considerably superior. He's got Protect and he's got Serve on his brass knucks that you can read. And of course, they both have to punish and enslave on the back fenders. It's actually legible on the Last Night figure and not so much on Transformers the First. So all in all, like in robot mode, it's not much of a question. I do like the one from the Last Night in vehicle mode, though. I think that's really cool, and I like the addition of Frenzy. If I was going to get one of these, though, even though this guy is definitely, you guys can see he's definitely a shell former, I would probably still lean towards the Last Night just because it's a better looking figure. And there goes his shell. All right, guys, so let's take a look at how to whip this guy back into vehicle mood. And so the first thing I like to do is put his head down and then just get down and then just fold up the hood like so. And from there, you can see this one actually goes together pretty well, guys. In fact, the transformation on this one is easier, I think, than the Last Night one is. Alright, guys, so we just plug that part in there. Okay, guys, and from there, so we have, you can see part of this is already built, so we just plug these two back together. Now, this one doesn't stick together especially well because it's an older toy. But we put that over there, spin this around, and just pull back on like so. And there you can see almost most of the body is basically put together at this point. Very easy transformation for this guy. Like most of the Transformers the First figures, not particularly complicated to this. Here we're just actually creating the back glass and the spoiler. And this one is a little bit loose, so some of these don't plug together especially well. It just takes a little bit of, you know, playing around with them and whatnot. But so this will come back up here, and you basically are just folding this in to make it meet the hood, the roof, like so. And this one, you kind of have to get a little, sort of smush it all together for this particular figure of ours, just because, like I said, it's really, really worn out. So a lot of this stuff won't stay stable unless you're holding it, while you're also busy trying to just kind of smush it all back together. Not ideal. In fact, this can really be somewhat of a pain to do it this way, but it's what happens when you guys... Okay, so that happens, guys, sometimes when you shop collectible shops. So basically, we just go around a few times. Snap, crackle, pop. Snap, crackle, pop. Put it all together. Call it Jim. There you go, Jim. Alright, guys, and there it is. All snapped back together. So a very attractive car, guys. This looks awesome in vehicle mode. I do really enjoy this edition as well. And you can see if you pop it, he sort of has a spring effect there as well, which is kind of cool. This is more of a classic Mustang. This is definitely a older one than the newer one is. The newer Last Night figure. I think it looks really good. And then, you know, Leo showed you how to split it apart. I mean, basically all you need to do is just pop this, and from there just pull the arms out, and it's a done deal from there, guys. So there's not a great difficulty in that. This is a very intuitive figure, guys. But you can see you've got 643 on the front, to punish and enslave, to punish and enslave. This one I believe is still legible. There it is. So yeah, guys, this is, I mean, the clear glass, I almost kind of wish you couldn't see it because it doesn't look like seats in there or anything like that, but in the back is just a painted over back glass, which is fine for a Transformer. I mean, a real car, you obviously would not find that desirable, but, you know, so there's some touches here, guys. We could put some paint apps on the mirrors, drop a little bit of chrome on there. The back is some opportunity here as well. You know, with this back part in here, where underneath the spoiler, we could paint into saline. If we really wanted to, we could put chrome on the exhaust tips right here as well. So there's some cool opportunities for this, guys. I don't know if we're gonna do that or not yet, but anyway, so there it is, guys. Our look at Transformers the First Barricade, guys, Deluxe class. It's a really cool figure. I wouldn't buy it new, honestly. I don't like it well enough to do that. But definitely as a used figure, guys, you pick this up for $5-10 bucks. Well worth doing that as long as it's relatively intact. So anyway, though, guys, that is going to wrap it up for us this time, guys. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please give us the old thumbs up, guys. Hit the red subscribe button if you have not done so already, guys. Hit the blue bell next to the red subscribe button if you'd like to be notified of the newest content as it becomes available, guys, or simply follow us on our Twitter feed, where updates to the channel are made in live and direct time, guys. Leave us a comment, guys. We came into this late. We're still building our earlier movies collections, guys. So Transformers the First, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon. We're still picking up stuff for that. We have pretty substantial collections, guys, on Age of Extinction, which is really where we started to come into things. We have a lot of those figures, guys. Last night, I was not impressed by the toy line, and I thought they really did too much duplication with Age of Extinction. So we don't have a whole ton of those, guys. But I wanted to kind of show you, when we were talking about doing this video, guys, me and Leo wanted to show you the first to last of Barricade, since they're not making any more of the Bayformer movies. The Last Night is literally the last night. It's also the last movie, so that whole continuity is pretty much a thing of the past at this point, guys. But just from where they took this figure, which was pretty solid to begin with, guys. There's nothing wrong with this in vehicle mode. The face sculpt I can live without, but there's nothing really wrong with this in vehicle mode. They took a really solid they took a really solid figure, and they made it into something a lot more highly detailed and visually it's just better. So I'm happy about that part of things, guys. I think they still could have improved it a little bit, but I don't have any real complaints about either figure. So definitely, guys, either one is well worth getting. If you're only going to have one, like I said, my pick for that would be the Last Night Barricade, but either which way, guys. Anyway, though, guys, well, that's going to do it for us this time. We will see you all next time. Bye-bye.